Yes.
Let me read it out. My dear friends, it is indeed a great afternoon, and there couldn't have been a more graceful afternoon than this, because we have one of our dearest friends, Mr. Andrew, with us. But unfortunately, he's going to leave Hyderabad, but not us. We all have gathered here today to bid, I hate the word called farewell actually, but sometime, I have to say this, to bid farewell to our dear friend, His Excellency, Andrew Fleming, Deputy High Commissioner of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, one of the most beloved personality, who is soon leaving us upon successful completion of a 5-year tenure in Hyderabad. And I remember the first time I met him was at Park Hayat, when his predecessor, Mr. Andrew McAllister, had thrown a party to welcome Mr. Andrew, and that was also the farewell party of Mr. McAllister. All of us are very well aware of how enthusiastically Mr. Andrew has devoted himself to strengthening the cooperative ties between Telangana and the United Kingdom during his stay in Hyderabad. Remembering with pleasure the time, brief as it may have been, that you have shared with us in Hyderabad, we now say farewell as you prepare to return to your homeland, and we join to the farewell our very best wishes for yourself, for all those who have dear to you, to your family, and for the success of future beauties that await you. All the best, Your Excellency. It is always hard to say goodbye to my friends, especially from the diplomatic community and from the local community. Unfortunately, that is what diplomatic life is all about. You came as a stranger to Hyderabad. You captured and conquered our hearts. Yet, leaving as a friend, saying farewell to a friend is never easy. But as Edward Young once said, fate ordains that dearest friends must part sometimes. All the best, Andrew, and do not forget Hyderabad, do not forget us. Your presence here in Hyderabad was full of achievements. It was a great pleasure to meet and talk to you at different events, different platforms, organized by Your Excellency. We all enjoyed your friendship and the kind relations that you and your lovely wife, my dearest sister, Van Fleming, established with all of us. Thank you very much, and here we go.
Thank you so much, Felicia. Thank you to your lovely family and the very good friends here. I think everybody that knows me knows that if I'm going to have some farewell gathering, I much prefer it's a very small, intimate group like this, where everybody can properly talk and where something can actually be achieved, which I was very happy sitting here in Dipti and Masood, making plans to connect across the table, people to come to WeHub and see the amazing things that go on there. Your own connections, Kalika, also you are a master of that. I'm very grateful. You may not know that party you mentioned at the Park Hyatt was 5 years ago today.
Yes.
5 years ago today is when that party took place. So it seems very apt that we were back together exactly 5 years later. And I can still remember you coming, I can still remember our first meeting, our first interaction that day. I think of all the people in Hyderabad, you are one of those that has been at so many different events and gatherings and interactions that I've been at. Almost like you say, you've become part of our family. I am really, leaving Hyderabad is going to be very hard. Almost it doesn't feel real, but real it is. I agree with you. Goodbye is a difficult word. So you say fairly well, and inshallah we'll meet again. Thank you.